Philadelphia Women's Center is the longest consistently practicing abortion care provider in the state of Pennsylvania. We look to be the standard setter and leader for counseling-oriented, excellent medical care in the first and second trimester of abortion.
So typically when a patient first comes in, they would register here and at the front desk and then have a seat in one of multiple different waiting areas. And then one of the first things that they would do is go to our lab. So a patient would typically come into the lab. They would provide us with a urine sample. We would also get their height and weight, the blood work, and doing the pregnancy test as well. So every woman who comes to the facility will also have an ultrasound to determine how far she is in her pregnancy. And so the ultrasound room is right here. And the ultrasonographer is here with her and takes the ultrasound and reviews those with the physician as well. After a patient has had her ultrasound, she will meet with a counselor, and the counselor will review her medical history with her, give her informed consent about the procedure, and also talk about her decision to have the abortion to really find out if it's the right decision for her today. And then once a patient is ready for her surgery, she would come down this hallway here, and we have 3 procedure rooms. And this is what a typical procedure room might look like. We have the ultrasound machine here, as the ultrasonographer would be in during the case. Anesthesia equipment if a patient is having anesthesia for her surgery. All patients who have had surgical procedures are admitted into the recovery room, which is staffed by nurses and medical assistant. And typically patients are in the recovery room for about 45 minutes depending on what type of anesthesia they've had.
When women come into our facility as patients, I see a lot of anxiety, I see a lot of nervousness, and then they come and they sit in the counseling office. And then a lot of the time at the end of the counseling session, there's this big sigh of relief. And you ask, how is it that you're feeling now? And I just hear, well, I don't think this is going to be as bad as I thought. And a lot of the time I say to women that abortion does not make you a bad person, a bad mother, a bad parent, a bad partner, a bad future mother, that this is a decision that comes out of responsibility and love.
Every day I wake up and I know that I'm going to be helping somebody through a really tough time in her life. Pregnancy tends to make people really reevaluate who they are, where they are in their lives, what their faith is, what their beliefs are. Are they ready to bring a life into this world and truly be responsible for it? And it's an honor to be part of that process with somebody and to, I hope, make somebody feel like they understand that they're a good person making a really hard decision.
To shed stigma, we need to shine a bright light on the fact that good women have abortions. Your mother, your sister, your cousin, the person sitting next to you in school that you grew up with. I think that we need to see more images in the media of women who choose abortion, and it provides them a pathway to a new and better life, and that would be okay to see. I hope when patients come to the Philadelphia Women's Center that they feel safe, that they experience the highest level of healthcare that they have experienced in their life, and that they also have an opportunity to access new information they may not have had before. I think women and girls should have confidence and know that you deserve to be treated like a human being.